What's the most amount you've generated in a year with real estate?
Oh wow, well, anything for a couple of 100 million.
What's the most amount you've generated in a single year?
500 million?
One guy said, tell them to be lucky.
Okay.
But another guy said, tell them whatever you do, know what you want to do next towards that. And the sad thing is, that guy did phenomenally well, but he died young because he wasn't lucky.
Yo, what's up guys? London is home to more than 200,000 millionaires and almost 100 billionaires. And right now we're in the most luxurious parts of London in Mayfair Street to see if we could get any interviews with these millionaires and potentially billionaires. Look, there's a Ferrari right here.
I've been waiting, I've been waiting, I've been waiting, I've been waiting for you.
Excuse me, sir. Question for you.
Yes.
What's the most important business advice someone has given you personally?
Probably work hard, and it's the small expenses, not the large investments that are the important ones.
What business career path did you pursue personally?
I pursued a path within real estate.
What's the most amount you've generated in a year with real estate?
Oh wow. You know.
If you could give us a range.
Sorry?
6 figures. If you could give a
We
range.
did some very big deals. Anything for a couple of 100 million.
Oh wow, really? And how did you scale, real estate to go that high up to a couple 100 million?
Oh, it was just real estate. It's expensive. So,
A lot of people have this misconception that in order to be successful, you need to be you need to double cross or backstab people. How important is it to have honesty and honor as a businessman?
Integrity is the most important thing. Without that, you don't have a soul.
Okay.
And it's definitely not linked to making money.
And has there been an important mentor in your life when it comes to real estate that's helped you out?
Oh, many. My father, a lot of people. You can learn from anybody.
People also say you need to have delusional confidence. You need to have this idea that you need to believe in yourself and disregard what a lot of people might say. How true is that, if it's true at all?
I think you need to believe in yourself in whatever you do. I mean, you're not going to get everything right, so it's a journey, and in the end you'll either succeed or not, and it's not really that important whether you succeed or not either. The most important thing is that you yourself, you know what you've done and what you've achieved, and and you're happy with it. So.
For anybody out there that might be in a bad spot and they don't really know what they want to do, what words of encouragement and maybe skills that they could learn, if there's any advice you could give them?
Well, no matter how bad it is, the sun will always rise, and there's always better times ahead of you.
Yeah.
So you just keep going and keep believing.
And what's one common trait you've noticed amongst other successful and financially wealthy people that you don't notice amongst many other people?
Good luck.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, it's a big portion of luck. But, hard work and good luck.
They say luck is when preparation meets opportunity.
Yeah, for sure.
Have you noticed that in your life at any point?
The people that tend to practice more, they have better luck.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
for sure.
All right, I appreciate it, sir. I
care.
really appreciate your time. Thank you very much, my friend. Enjoy your day. We ran into a gentleman in green who was holding a couple bags. He looked like he went shopping today. And I managed to stop him on the street, get an interview with him. And he mentioned he made up to 100 million in a single year doing real estate. And we got some advice for you guys. So let's go get the next interview. Excuse me, sir. Question for you. What's the most important business advice you have ever personally received?
No, sorry.
No? All right, no worries. Excuse me, sir. Question for you. Nope. Okay, never mind. Excuse me, sir. Question for you. Sorry. All right, no worries. Excuse me, sir. Question for you. What's the most important business advice someone has ever given you?
That's a very good question. Nobody has, unfortunately.
Nobody's giving you business advice?
What's most important?
Yeah,
Piece of
like
business
what?
advice you've been given.
You have to invest in index funds and ISAs and whatnot, and you'll get a return of roughly 10% a year. That's what my uncle has told me personally, to be honest.
Well, that's quite a good thing to do if you want to keep up with inflation. But I think rather than invest money to make money, better do something more creative.
But what line of business are you in, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm a shopkeeper.
And do you own the shop?
Yes,
And do you have one branch or do you have many?
just for one.
How long have you been doing that?
51 years.
And do you enjoy what you do?
I do, but I'd like to retire.
Oh, you had to retire?
I'd like to retire.
Oh, you'd like to retire?
Yes.
Okay.
Now tell me, why are you making this interview out of interest?
Because there's a lot of individuals out there, including myself, that have felt lost and unsure of what they'd want to pursue as a career.
Yes.
And we're trying to encourage the younger generation of entrepreneurs and business owners. And you are a business owner yourself.
Yes.
So maybe you could share some words of encouragement and advice.
Well, creative industries are really great, and what you're doing is very important. And maybe you should get together and form a company where you can do this on a larger scale.
That's the goal, hopefully, man.
Well, I wish you success.
I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much.
Good luck, both of you.
As you guys can see in the previous clip, we ran into a little bit of an older gentleman. He mentioned he was an entrepreneur, although a smaller one. He owned a corner shop, and he did own just the one. He's been doing it for over 50 years, as he mentioned, and he managed to drop game for you guys. Let's get some more interviews. Excuse me, sir. Question for you. What's the most important business advice you have personally received?
Work hard.
Work hard.
Yeah,
What
exams.
specific line of business are you in?
I eventually did some accounting, so I'm late.
Can we walk with you? That's fine.
Not far, but yes.
Okay. If you had to give advice to a young person out there starting again in today's world, maybe they're interested in accounting, what would you advise them?
The best bit of advice I ever heard from anybody was when I was wondering about my kids, because I didn't have a great career. One guy said, tell them to be lucky.
Okay.
But another guy said, tell them whatever you do, know what you want to do next and be working towards that. And the sad thing is, that guy did phenomenally well, but he died young because he wasn't lucky.
How would someone find that luck then, if you need both?
Kind of make your own luck a bit,
Okay.
but other things are in the laps of the gods.
Excuse me, sir. Question for you. What's the most important business advice you have ever received?
I'm really sorry.
We create a channel like trying to encourage future entrepreneurs.
I'll give you one answer.
Yeah.
Do everything with integrity.
But honesty and like honor is the most important.
Absolutely.
How important is a man without his word?
I said one thing.
Okay, no worries. I appreciate it, sir. Excuse me, sir. Question for you. Can I get a question from you? What's the most important business advice you have ever received personally?
Oh, that's a really good question. Look after your staff.
What line of business are you in, if you don't mind?
Got car dealerships.
Is this something you own specifically?
Yeah.
What's the most amount you've generated in a single year?
500 million.
Oh, wow. How did you scale your business from, 7 figures to even 8 figures?
Well, acquisition. Buying more dealerships.
Were you obsessed with your craft? Like, how obsessed do you need to be in order to be
You
successful?
don't have to be obsessed with the product. You just need to be obsessed with delivering customer service and having the right product.
Yeah, I really appreciate the time, man. Thank you very much. Have a good day. The clip that we just got was a hard one to get, I'll be honest. He seemed like he was in a hurry, but he did mention he made 500 million in a single year owning car dealerships. Multiple car dealerships. And he mentioned the importance of scaling your business through acquisition. That wraps up the video for today, guys. We ran into some heavy hitters, a couple entrepreneurs that made 100 million plus. So, we were on the streets of Mayfair today on a Saturday. And to be honest, it was a very busy street. A lot of individuals walking past. And, a lot of these guys did seem like they were in a rush, but we tried to get as many interviews for you guys as we could. And hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of these videos. Let's go.